In the intricate theater of human connection, some of the most powerful stories are the ones that remain unfinished. You feel it, the lingering energy of someone who once seemed close, someone whose presence remains, even in their silence. They think of you. You know it. And yet, they don't call. What is that silence made of? Today we'll walk slowly and gently through the unseen terrain of the avoidant heart, and I'll share with you 5 reasons why an avoidant man might still think about you, but doesn't reach out. Before we begin, I invite you to write one word in the comments: liberation. Let it be your quiet declaration that you are ready to free yourself not from love, but from longing for what does not come. Because sometimes healing begins in a whisper. Emotional closeness feels dangerous. There are men who have spent a lifetime learning that closeness equals pain. Perhaps not with words, but with experiences. Relationships where affection was tied to control, love conditioned on performance. To them, intimacy feels like a beautiful flame, and they are the paper. When you entered his life, you may have represented safety, warmth, connection, but for an avoidant, that very warmth can trigger alarm bells in the subconscious. This is dangerous. I'm losing control. I'm being seen. He thinks of you because his heart remembers, but he doesn't call because his nervous system confuses love with threat. As Jung taught us, we are not always guided by logic, but by imprints deep in the unconscious, memories we never chose, but which shape us all the same. You awakened his shadow. You may have mirrored to him a tenderness he long buried, a softness he had to disown in order to survive. And so, when you touched those parts, with a smile, a word, a silence, you didn't just connect with the man he shows the world. You connected with the man he hides, even from himself. And that can be terrifying. Jung called this the shadow, all the parts of ourselves we repress. To love you might require him to face parts of his story he hasn't dared to revisit. So he retreats. Not because he doesn't feel, but because feeling you near brings him too close to himself. And not everyone is ready to meet who they truly are. He fears he'll hurt you, or be hurt. There is a quiet kind of man who stays away, not out of coldness, but out of fear of causing harm. He knows he struggles to stay. He knows he withdraws when things get real. He knows that every time he steps closer, his instincts scream for escape. And so, in a paradox both cruel and kind, he walks away while holding you in his heart. You may feel his absence and think it is rejection. But in his mind, stepping back is his way of protecting you from his chaos, from his inconsistency, from the storm he knows lives within him. He thinks of you. But he doesn't call because he's not sure he can offer what you deserve. And that knowing silences him more than any lack of affection ever could. He's battling worthlessness. To truly receive love, you must believe, at least somewhere deep down, that you are worthy of it. But many avoidant men have spent years wearing masks of control, confidence, or detachment, not because they don't want love, but because they believe they must earn it through perfection or withdraw to avoid rejection. So even as he misses you, even as he remembers your laughter, your softness, your presence, a voice inside tells him, "You don't deserve this." He doesn't call. Because in his silence, he is waging war with a belief planted in childhood, that love is not safe, and neither is he. Love awakens too much. You may have been more than just a person to him. You may have been a symbol of home, of softness, of the kind of connection he never dared hope for. And that is overwhelming. To feel deeply after years of numbness is not always liberating. Sometimes it feels like drowning. He thinks of you, not just as someone he cared for, but as a reminder that something in him is waking up. But he doesn't call, because the awakening hurts, and it demands more than he feels ready to give. So if you're sitting in the ache of someone's silence, wondering how they can feel and yet not act, remember this: Human beings are not logic machines. We are stories. We are scars. We are patterns stitched together by time. And some patterns are too strong to break all at once. Their silence isn't always about you. Their absence isn't proof of your inadequacy. Sometimes it's just evidence of their own unreadiness. So I invite you now, if you're still here with me, breathe. Let this be the beginning not of another cycle of waiting, but of your liberation. Let their silence become your mirror, not to reflect pain, but to illuminate your power. You are not here to be chosen. You are here to remember that you already are, whole, worthy, and free. If this resonated with your heart, share this message. Comment "liberation" to affirm your choice. And remember, the most sacred relationship is the one you have with yourself.